sitting there with my father late one night when the Twin Towers were struck, and I just felt that this was a historical moment, and I wanted to be part of what came next. And as the war unfolded, I just felt that was where I was called to go. Now, it took me a long time to get to Afghanistan, but I at least started on the pathway to becoming an army officer and then into the SAS.
Is the pen mightier than the sword then, Andrew? That's my question.
I think it is. I think words absolutely matter, and I think the primary means for a politician to communicate is through what you say and what you write, and that's why the best political leaders, at least in Western democracies over the last 200 years, have been people who had a mastery of the English language. Lincoln in the US, who's my favourite political leader, Churchill, of course, Robert Menzies, you can go through the list. I believe in dialogue, absolutely. And maybe to bring it back to Afghanistan, war is a terrible, terrible thing. You want to avoid it at all costs. So what I'm actually arguing for is a deterrent, imposing cost on any would-be aggressor in the region to keep the peace. And that's critical. If you look at history, it's always when sort of a balance of power has been upset that we see the onset of conflict. And so we need to do our job as a middle power and continue to balance the regional power structure, I suppose, and we need strategic bulk to do that. We went through 6 ministers, defence ministers, in 9 years, and that was largely the consequence of leadership changes that occurred. Tony Abbott, then Malcolm Turnbull, onto Scott Morrison. And of course, when you do a leadership change, that causes a massive reshuffle, not just of ministers, but all the staff who make things happen, and we lost a lot of time. We selected the wrong submarine in 2016. Last year, or in 2020, it was 2021, we went for the AUKUS deal, nuclear submarines. So we've lost a lot of time. But we also have increased, in real terms, defence spending from 2013 to the present by 55%. So we invested in defence. I think we could have done a better job of capability acquisition, and this is an ongoing problem that we have. But certainly under our watch, we have set up the Albanese government's success, and they need to continue on the good work that we started. The thing about being a good MP and a minister is that you're fundamentally a generalist. So it's your ability to get across a brief quickly and then prosecute an argument, whether that's defence, social services, health, whatever. I love a challenge and a contest, and right now though, defence is one of our most important portfolios, and I'm honoured that Peter chose me to take this job.